Big Tigger doing big things, inviting the entire planet to tune in and turn up at Watts V103. I have an epic collection of beautiful black women sitting in front of me, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take this time to introduce you, who you may not know her, but you may know her. Paulette, is it Leaphart? Am I saying it right?
Paulette Leaphart.
Paulette Leaphart is live in the studio. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Joined by Alicia Jones and a wonderful cast of other people in here. How you doing, Alicia?
I'm good, too.
All right, so Paulettes Story is brought to my attention. She is a breast cancer survivor. Some of you, the Beehive, I know y'all know her because there is nothing you don't know about anything Beyonce. She was featured in the, what is it called? The Hope and Freedom segment of Lemonade, the visual album. She's a cancer survivor, and you're walking 1,000 miles topless.
Yes, I am.
And explain why, because everybody just said all over Atlanta. What you mean?
Well, the vision was given to me by God.
Okay.
After my double mastectomy, I wasn't a candidate for reconstruction.
Okay.
And of course, I fell into a deep depression.
Okay.
After that. So, after about 8 months of treatments, I took a vacation to my hometown on the beach in Biloxi, Mississippi. And while on the beach, God came to me and he told me to take my top off and take pictures.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I know God's voice.
Okay.
So when he speaks, I listen and I obey. Most of the time.
Oh, yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Okay.
So as I was standing there, I gave my 12-year-old daughter my camera phone and I said, I'm going to take my top off. I want you to take pictures. And she said, okay, with no hesitation.
Right.
So I took my top off and I was posing for pictures and a lady yelled, oh my God, she took her shirt off.
Right.
And I had a crowd.
Okay.
And as the crowd gathered, I saw women in the crowd shedding tears. They were crying. And that caused me to cry.
Right.
And after a few minutes, the crowd just exploded into applause. They was cheering and clapping.
Right.
And it was just a very spiritual moment. And it empowered me.
Okay.
So I knew what God meant when he came to me and said, I'm going to use your chest. But it wasn't until we got back to the hotel and we uploaded the pictures on my Facebook page. And in a matter of 30 minutes, I have
viral.
40. Yeah, I was viral, 40,000 likes.
Wow.
Woke up the next morning, 200,000 with over 30,000 messages.
Right.
So I knew what God meant. And that's when he came to me and he said, I want you to walk 1,000 miles. He didn't say where. He just said, walk 1,000 miles bearing your scars. So from my hometown to Washington, D.C. is exactly 1,000 miles.
Wow. So as I read this, first of all, you are to be commended, applauded.
Thank you.
The shock value of a female mastectomy or not walking around topless is on a high level, I would say. How has it been received as your walk has been going so far?
So far, I've walked over 320 miles from Biloxi to Atlanta.
Okay.
And I walked through the back ways through the scenic routes and through the towns, and I've engaged in many people.
Okay.
Some have come up to me, many have come up to me, and they feel hope, you know. I had one lady that came up to me and she said she was contemplating suicide.
Wow.
And she saw me, so she had to turn her car around to see who this lady was walking with no shirt on.
Right.
And she was crying when she came to me and she said, thank you. She said, I lost hope and I lost faith in God. And she said, to see you out here walking with no shirt, no breast, I know what your story is just by looking at your scars.
Right.
And if you could do that, I could deal with whatever my circumstances are.
Now you lost a cousin to breast cancer
Yes.
as well? Okay.
Yeah, 6 months before my diagnosis, my cousin passed at 31 from breast cancer.
Wow. So Alicia, you're going to be walking. When are you walking here in Atlanta? When are you? I want people to come out and support you.
Yes.
Ms. Jones, you're also a mastectomy cancer survivor.
Yes, November 24th. 2015.
Get a little closer. Get a little
I had
closer.
a double mastectomy.
Okay.
And I was diagnosed in June of last year.
Right.
And I saw Paulette's story on social media 2 weeks ago, and I knew that when she came through Atlanta, I wanted to walk with her topless.
So you're gonna join her.
I am going to join her.
So when are y'all walking?
We are walking tomorrow morning,
Okay.
9 a.m. We're leaving from the Ramada Hotel at 450 Capitol Avenue.
Okay.
And we're going to walk down to the Georgia State Capitol building, around to Atlanta City Hall, and back to the hotel.
Okay.
And we want people to walk that mile with us. And after that, Paulette is going to continue on her walk.
On my journey. I'm asking 1,000 people to come join us. We have Zane, the writer, who's joining us. We have Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicines that's coming out to join us. And I'm hoping that all of Atlanta would come out and join us in this war against cancer.
Tell people how to follow your story, assist in your story. Do you still have a GoFundMe and all of that stuff?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm asking for help to kind of help fund the walk,
Right.
hotels for my daughter and myself.
You walking too?
Yes, well, she's being pushed in a stroller.
She take gas.
My GoFundMe is on GoFundMe, the Leaphart family. If you Google the Leaphart family, you should see it.
Okay.
And you can follow me, and you can follow the walk on my Facebook page.
Okay.
Paulette, Paulette, McKenzie, McKenzie, Leaphart.
Okay. Again, one of our I call them the V stream. They're in the room. See those cameras, like there's a bunch of people who hang out and watch me every day.
Yes.
One of them is a survivor as well. Shout out to Jem.
Wow.
So when the story was brought to my attention, I was like, we should definitely have you in. You are an inspiration and to be commended. There are going to be people like, what's he doing? But I think your methodology will create awareness, which is what you want to do.
Yes.
And I mean, who's the question it if God told you to do it?
Yes. Yes.
So
it was
kudos
God.
to you. And once again, tomorrow.
What
9
time?
9
9
a.m.
There's a meet and greet from 8 to 9 at the hotel, and then we'll start walking.
The Ramada on
450 Capitol Avenue.
Capitol
Atlanta,
Avenue.
right next to Turner Field.
Come support this woman. I know I gotta go commercial, Patty. Be cool. At the end of this walk, what is the end game? What is the end result?
I'm putting my scars on the steps of Congress. I'm putting a shame not on us fighters or us warriors, but the shame and the scars of what we've been through belong on the steps of Congress, because there's a cure. So many people are suffering. Children are suffering. Men, women, all the same. We're suffering from this disease.
Right.
And Congress, they're not doing enough to bring that cure to light.
Okay.
And I'm praying and I have faith in God that by the time I reach the steps, there will be a cure.
Amen. Paulette Leaphart, ladies and gentlemen. Alicia Jones, come meet them, come walk with them, come support them tomorrow. Go to the GoFundMe page. And nice to meet you all, and continue to do what you do.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Let me get you out of these ATL streets. I know most of y'all is driving, not walking like her, but we're going to get you out of traffic. 3 o'clock quickie and the free money kitty next. Charlie said, what's the deal?